So you're slowly discovering your love for gourmand fragrances. However, you don't want to admit it. Also, are you the type who believes that your style is mainly effortless, feminine, and pretty? Then this video is for you. Today, I will be talking about effortless and addictive gourmands with pretty girl vibe. The perfumes that I'm going to talk about today are my kind of gourmands. To me, they are not straight up foodie. They just perfectly hit the spot of giving me that addictive and intoxicating scent. In short, they give me the perfect amount of sweetness that I need from a fragrance. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of affordable and luxury fragrances in my channel. Now, if that sounds appealing to you, then please do keep watching and consider subscribing. So if you watch my channel, you know that I'm not really into gourmand. However, I feel like I'm just not ready to admit it yet. But anyway, these are my kind of gourmands. Starting off with a very affordable Middle Eastern scent. Qissa Delicious. And if you watch my channel, you know that I raved about this fragrance so many times already because this to me is such an addictive and fluffy, marshmallowy, orangey, dark chocolate kind of scent. I love chocolate notes in fragrances, and this one is a different kind of chocolate. This is somewhere in between foodie and perfumey, if you know what I mean. This is just so enveloping, fluffy, and very cozy. The orange note in here is just in the background. This is mainly marshmallow and dark chocolate, and that orange note just gave this fragrance that citrusy touch. To me, this is a perfect pretty girl gourmand. Not fully gourmand, yet very addictive. I highly recommend this if you want to start discovering chocolate fragrances, because to me, this is perfect. When it comes to longevity and projection, I must say that it is quite long lasting for such an affordable price. This on me lasts around 6 to 8 hours with moderate projection. I highly recommend Qissa Delicious, a cozy dark chocolate and marshmallow scent with a touch of orange. Next up is Empire Victor by Khadlaj, another affordable fragrance, guys. And this to me is basically the best affordable vanilla scent that you can get in the market right now. This to me smells like a freshly baked vanilla sponge cake with some lemon shavings and caramel drizzles on top. This smells so addictive and yet elegant, in my opinion. This is definitely gourmand. However, it is not a kind of gourmand that will make you feel like you are literally smelling like a lemon cake. The sweetness in here is just enough. The caramel here is not too gooey. It's so light. It's just perfect, in my opinion. If you are still in a hunt to find a new vanilla fragrance to add in your collection, I highly recommend you checking out Empire Victor by Khadlaj. This fragrance not only smells addictive, it also has some elegant touches in it, and it's just hard for me to describe like where or how did they do it. I think it's the kind of vanilla that they used in here. I described it in my previous video as a gourmand version of Kayali Silk Santal, and it doesn't mean that they are dupes, okay? It's just that the kind of addictive vanilla in there is kind of present in this scent. Definitely addictive, yet sophisticated and giving off that pretty girl vibe. Empire Victor by Khadlaj. Oh, and when it comes to longevity and projection, this lasts around 6 to 8 hours with strong projection for the first 2 hours until it becomes moderate. Next up is a niche fragrance that is very affordable, and this is Blond Redhead by Neydo. And if you watch my channel, you know how much I love this fragrance, as I raved about it several times already in my channel. Now, this to me smells like a vanilla cake that has a thick strawberry flavored frosting. And it just came out of the fridge. Yeah, that is the scent that I'm getting out of this fragrance. It has a very addictive gourmand quality in it that is quite hard to describe. This is another example of a gourmandish kind of scent that I think is very well executed. This has a very unique white tobacco that is just in the background. To me, it seems like someone just vaped and the air carried down that tobacco nuance in the strawberry cake. That's how this fragrance smells like. I know that a lot of you purchased this fragrance from my recommendations, and I received so many good feedback about it. So yeah, definitely amazing. Highly, highly recommend. I find it quite unique as well. And guys, remember that this one costs only around 70 euros. So yeah, check it out because I have a discount code for it as well. Blonde Redhead by Neydo. And when it comes to longevity and projection, this one lasts, guys. I feel like on clothes, it lasts more than 8 hours, and on skin, let's say around 6 to 8 hours with moderate projection. Next up is Blue Madeline by Atelier DORA. And this to me smells like an Earl Grey milk tea with some blueberries on the side. But you know what? At the same time, it smells like as well a blueberry flavored milk tea. I love this fragrance. This is so addictive. If you love the scent of an Earl Grey tea, you will definitely love this one. Imagine adding some milk in your Earl Grey tea and you will have Blue Madeline. To me, it is giving as well some blueberry nuance. Even though it doesn't have any blueberry notes listed, I'm getting some blueberry nuance from this fragrance. Really beautiful, intoxicating fragrance, yet still giving that pretty girl vibe. I really love this fragrance and I highly recommend it if you are like me, who is not really into gourmand scents, yet you enjoy wearing sophisticated scents at the same time. When it comes to longevity and projection, let's say this one doesn't really project, maybe lasts on me around 4 to 6 hours. And it kind of improved actually, because I remember the first time that I tried it, it lasted me only around 3 hours. But what I noticed is that it improved. Definitely lasts me moderate now. And it gives me a beautiful scent bubble the entire day. Also, when it comes to projection, it is quite closer to the skin. So only the people who's gonna give you like kisses and hugs can smell this fragrance, I think. But if it's windy outside, this can leave an intoxicating trail. Yeah, so that is Blue Madeline by Atelier DORA. Alright, next up is Peach's Revenge by Sarah Baker. And guys, this is my favorite peach scent as of the moment. This is mainly peach, guava, and nectarine, and it has that addictive amaretto and caramel that is just so unique. I haven't smelled anything like this. This is a perfect example of an intoxicating fragrance. Once again, I included it in this gourmand video because to me, it smells like a peach flavored cocktail. I love the slight booziness coming from the amaretto, and it is quite spicy as well with the cinnamon and nutmeg. I think it is just so beautiful. If you watch my channel, you know that I'm not really into peaches. However, This is my kind of peach. I find this fragrance quite sophisticated as well. So yeah, definitely my vibe. Definitely giving cool, effortless, pretty vibe. There is something in here that is feeling like an ice cream to me. Very unique and delicious scent. I highly recommend it if you want to add a unique peach scent in your collection that is quite pretty and gourmand. Peach's Revenge by Sarah Baker. Ooh, next up is another tea scent, 5 p.m. by HOC Parfums. And this to me is definitely giving tea and shortbread kind of scent. Smells very citrusy in the opening. However, as it dries down, the sophisticated sandalwood and musk combo takes over along with the tea note. Such a pretty scent. This definitely gives a vibe of having an afternoon tea in the center of London City. This is giving as well some crusty shortbread nuance in the background along with the tea. Very well executed chic tea scent. Highly recommend it. When it comes to longevity and projection, let's say this one is moderate, around 4 to 6 hours longevity, and yeah, moderate projection. Yeah, 5 p.m. by HOC Parfums, your sophisticated tea and shortbread scent. Right, last but not the least is Je ne sais quoi by Cabanel. And this smells like a matcha tea with rice pudding on the side. This smells so addictive yet pretty. It's definitely giving that effortless, pretty, and cool girl vibe. This is not just about the rice pudding, okay? It definitely smells like matcha tea. And it's beautiful. The rice pudding nuance is definitely more prominent than the matcha tea in here. So it is really giving off that gourmand vibe. This is definitely for gourmand starters out there, especially if you love rice notes in fragrances. I find this fragrance very addictive because I'm reminded of my Asian background. I don't know why. Probably it's because of the rice and the matcha tea note that are in here. Oh, it is giving me Uniqlo vibes. If you're Asian, you know what I mean. Anyway, highly recommend this one. When it comes to longevity and projection, let's say this one is moderate, around 4 to 6 hours longevity, and it sits closer to the skin. A beautiful and addictive rice and matcha tea scent, Je ne sais quoi by Cabanel. So that wraps up my addictive gourmand with pretty girl vibe perfume recommendations. How did you find it? Do you love this scent profile? Because I do. To me, this is my kind of gourmand. And I think you know what I mean when I say effortless, pretty, and at the same time gourmand vibe, right? Anyway, if you have any perfume in your mind that suits this category, please write it in the comments down below because I would love to know more any other perfumes that gives this kind of vibe. Anyway, that's it for today and I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and see you on my next one. Bye!